All right, I've screwed all the way around now, and I've put all those screws at different angles so they go from the top down through the bottom board to the top, side to side, and it's pulled it all tight. So, but that's one side, but it goes all the way around. I'm gonna do the same thing to the bottom, and then I'll cut the hole out and keep going. All right, now I got the tops and the bottom screwed together. I'm gonna sand this off. I'm gonna caulk all these holes just to keep the water out on the top and the bottom. And then I'm gonna jump to this center porthole, peephole, whatever you window, cut the frame out. Then I'll bend the piece of, I got a piece of PVC trim board that'll wrap around the top. Let's go ahead and cut the hole in the center now. So to get my jigsaw in there, I'm gonna drill a hole near the line just so I can drop my blade in. All right. So the blade I have on this jigsaw, I bought a pack yesterday because I think all I had here were more of a rough cut blade. These are made to cut curves and do a really fine finish without tearing the wood, and they worked really good on this upper curve. So I'm gonna use the same blade here on this circle, and we'll get going. All right, so now I'm gonna cut the grid for the window. Went to the table saw and ripped down this piece of cedar, one of the leftover boards I had, and so it's gonna just be a simple cross in the center of the opening. So I'm making sure I've got my center measurement, my diameter of my hole. After it's cut, it's going to be a little bit different probably than what I laid out. So I've got my square lined up. This is back to where I had my nail. So I know that's the center of the width of the gate. And this hinge strap is supposed to be 90 degrees. Probably should check that, right? I think it's probably close enough. So I'm going to set this part on the nail hole, this part of the speed square on the hinge strap, and then that should be my center alignment. And then, so if I go across there, 12 and about 7/8, no, 12 and 5/8. So I'm going to notch both sides a little bit. So I may make this 12 and 12 and I'm going to make it 12 and 3/4. And that way I can notch out here on this a little bit and I can drop it down in there and get a nice tight seam. I'll caulk all around that too when I slide it in. 12 and 3/4. 12 and 3/4. I'm gonna write that down. So I'll walk off and forget it, and I'm gonna have to measure it 14 more times. 12 and 3/4. And a piece of scrap. 12 3/4. Okay, here's the finished product. Not painted yet, of course. You see, we got the grid in the window, got it caulked up, and everything's primed. And so now we are waiting for the paint to dry, the primer to dry, and then it'll start with this Charleston green.